In section 6.4, the main topic is demonstrative adjectives. So, demonstrative adjectives, in summary, are words that demonstrate or point out nouns. So, it gives a general relationship in space to where the object is to the speaker. So, the English equivalent of these words are this, that, or those. And generally, in Spanish, they always precede the noun that they refer to. So, if you want to say this shirt, it'd be esta camisa, that salesman, ese vendedor, aquellos zapatos, those shoes. As you can see here are all the different demonstrative adjectives, and we'll go over when to use each of these in a second here. But for now, you can see what they generally mean: estos, estas, this, these, ese, esa, esos, esas, that, those, aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas, that, or those over there. As you can see, all demonstrative adjectives are both masculine, feminine, and singular and plural. So these demonstrative adjectives conform to whatever the noun is that they are referring to. So here's kind of a quick chart to kind of show you when to use each of these. And it really depends on the speaker which demonstrative adjective they choose. The main concept is that as you go further away, you generally use different demonstrative adjectives. So if you have an object that's very close to you, within grabbing distance or so, you would use este, esta, estos, estas. So let's say you had a book right next to you, el libro, since it's masculine and singular, you would use este. So este libro, this book. If the book was a little farther away from you, you would use ese, esa, esos, esas, depending on the noun. Stick with the book example, el libro, masculine, singular, so you'd use ese book, ese libro. So a little further away, ese, esa, esos, esas. And then even further away, you would use aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas. So if el libro we're using again, masculine, singular, we would use aquel, so aquel libro. So the use este and esta, you can kind of separate these from these two over here, in that este, esta, estos, estas are generally something that's very close to you. But the difference between ese, esa, esos, esas, and aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas is a little less concrete, and it really depends on whatever the speaker decides to use. Now, just like in English, how you can replace the noun with the demonstrative pronoun, in Spanish you can do the same. So once context is established and you know what you're talking about, you can replace the noun with a demonstrative pronoun. Now, in terms of how they're spelled, it doesn't really matter if you have an accent mark or not, so don't worry about that too much. So in order to keep it consistent, you can have demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns without accent marks. So just like in English, do you want to buy this sweater, this being the demonstrative adjective? In your answer, you could replace, instead of saying, yes, I want to buy this sweater, you could simply say, yes, I want to buy this. That this is a pronoun that replaces the noun sweater. So in Spanish, it works the same way. ¿Quieres comprar este suéter? You want to buy this sweater? No, no quiero este. No, I don't want this one. So like I said, accent marks, not as important here. It's not really required anymore in the grammar books here. And like I said, demonstrative adjectives agree with both gender and the number of the noun that they refer to. So keep that in mind, as you use them. Finally, if you're referring to something that's a little more abstract or unspecific, you would use the pronouns eso, aquello, or esto, eso, aquello. So for example, what's this? You don't know if it's a masculine, feminine, singular, or plural noun, so you would use esto. Or that's interesting. You're not really referring to anything specific. It's just with an abstract idea, so you'd use eso. Or aquello es bonito. That is pretty, Main ones are esto and eso. Esto, like, ¿qué es esto? Or ¿qué es eso? What's that? So for the homework, a little hard. Mainly look at the definitions that the book gives you right here to kind of help you in translating them. So for the first one, me quiero comprar blank zapatos porque me gustan mucho. These, generally you would say estos, but you can imagine that the person speaking would have the shoes very close to them, and that's why they would use estos. And estos because it's masculine, and plural, los zapatos. Comimos en that centro comercial la semana pasada. Maybe they're pointing it out, it's further away. So, el centro comercial, masculine and singular, so it would be ese. Tienda vende las gafas de sol. What you're talking about is tienda, store, so it's singular and feminine. And that over there generally would be aquel or aquella, aquellos, aquellas. Since it's singular and feminine, it would be aquella.